Okay, so now we've heard some really good facts about the short sale process, or commonly known as an REO. Folks, we've got with us now another expert to talk with us about the foreclosure market. And with us is Mike, who's got a tremendous amount of experience in the foreclosure process. Folks, Mike, how you doing today?
Great, and you?
Doing really well, thank you. Mike, if you would please tell us a little bit about your experience in the foreclosure sales process and just fill us in a little bit.
Sure. I've been working for the banks now for about 6 years doing foreclosures, and typically what I'll do is once that property gets foreclosed by the bank, I'll go out as a representative of the bank and obtain possession of that property, coordinate any repairs that we have to do on that property, and get it ready for resale back on the market.
Got it. Well, I've no doubt you've been very busy lately with all the press and the media that's talking about foreclosures these days.
Absolutely, it's been very busy.
Good. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to go to a question from our viewers, if you don't mind, and we'll see if we can get some good answers for that the question now.
Sure.
I saw a foreclosure in my neighborhood. My sister-in-law is interested in the property. How does she go about obtaining it?
Okay, so another pretty common scenario, I'm sure, for you, Mike. How would this individual go about obtaining some information and perhaps even acquiring this property?
Well, absolutely, the first thing that they would have to do is they would have to contact a licensed realtor. Purchasing a foreclosure can be a very convoluted and sometimes difficult task that I would not recommend anyone try to take on by themselves. Easiest thing to do would be to give us a call. We'll match you up with one of our specialized buyer's agents, and they would be able to assist you in getting that property.
Okay, very good. We're going to jump to another question now, and that is,
can I buy a foreclosure on credit, or do I need cash?
okay, so this individual wants to know if they're going to need a whole boatload of cash to come in and acquire this property. Mike, what has your experience been with that sort of a scenario?
Actually, you don't need a huge amount of cash, or all cash for that matter, to purchase a foreclosure. One of the common misconceptions is that the foreclosures are only for investors with a huge amount of capital to invest. This isn't true. You can actually purchase a foreclosure as a finance buyer, but the best way to figure this out and go through that process would be to call us so we can match you up with one of our experienced buyer's agents, and they can walk you through it.
Okay, very good. We've got one more question for us now.
I was told it takes forever to purchase a foreclosure. Is that true?
Okay, so Mike, fact or fiction? Is it true that it takes a little bit longer for a foreclosure sale transaction to take place, or is it right up there with the rest of the regular real estate transactions?
Actually, it's a lot quicker than your standard real estate transaction, and even quicker than a short sale. You're not waiting for a bank's approval. The bank has already done their due diligence and everything that needs to be done to that property to go to the market. So once you get into escrow, it's a very quick process.
Okay, got it. We've got another question for us actually, Mike, and if you don't mind, we'll go to it now.
Hi, I do have a question because of the economic situation, in the States, a lot of people have bad credit. So my question is, can still people with bad credit qualify to buy a house or foreclosure? How does that work?
Okay, another real good question for you, Mike. Would this person be able to buy a foreclosure with less than perfect credit?
Absolutely. Each case varies on an individual basis, so the best thing to do would be to give us a call so we can match you up with one of our buyer's agent who could go through your individual scenario and determine what's best for you. But perfect credit is absolutely not a requirement to purchase a foreclosure.
Okay, got it. Well, Mike, thank you very much for stopping in today.
No
Always a
problem.
pleasure. And folks, again, if you have any questions that we didn't quite get to with this particular segment, please feel free to contact us at the toll-free number below. Thank you very much.